Hello Virgo and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your next 3 months tarot reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Virgo, we're looking at October to December 2025. What I've done is I've taken your yearly 2025 tarot reading and pulled out the relevant cards for the relevant months. October we have the Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups November and the Two of Cups December. We're going to pull some additional cards by month, look at any overarching messages as well as any individual ones, because a lot can happen in 1 month, let alone 3, in different areas of our life. So let's see what we have for our lovely Virgos. Thank you, Angel Spirits Guide, starting with October. Message for Virgo, thank you. So the card that's turned over, we have the Four of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck, good fortune, divine timing and orchestration is at play here, Virgo. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Virgo? Let's pull cards for the Six of Cups, November. Thank you. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Let's see what we have for you, Virgo. Message for Virgo, thank you. We have the Knight of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Swords. All right, Virgo, so let's have a look at October period. So the Three of Pentacles, it represents these parties coming together to collaborate. There could well be some important collaboration, some project, something that you're working on. Could be significant for you for the month of October as your overarching energy. This for me as a reader can also be very good in terms of building or buildings of some kind. So things like property, building something, could well be a collaboration with, again, you or a person or people to build something here. So again, it could well be things like property development or doing something to your own home as well in October. Developments of some kind. The energy with the Three of Pentacles, it's also very positive in terms of compromise, negotiation. So this is the scenario here, Virgo, that there could well be some important negotiation that you're going through. But either way, however this pans out for you, you understand how to agree a way forward that's really cohesive and constructive for you. So this is kind of like the overarching energy that is available to you, a very constructive, agreed way forward that everybody's happy with is the kind of fundamental energy here. If this was to do with starting something, again, starting a business or a collaboration or an endeavor of some kind, in business, for example, that, or community of some kind of initiative, there's also a feeling of agreeing who does what with this kind of energy as well, prioritizing what needs to be done, who does what. So again, that could also be roles being assigned in this kind of thing so that you all work together in a really constructive manner. As it's your overarching energy, those influences can apply to you. And if that's the case, it's an energy here of, you might just be going through some kind of change. Again, the Wheel of Fortune can be transmutable energies of endings and beginnings. It can be about change, or it can be about obstacles being removed. Again, spirit helping you in some way. Sometimes clear the way, sometimes turn things around for you, or help turn things in your favor. However this pans out for you here, Virgo, it just feels here that you're finding some kind of agreed way forward here. Good luck and good fortune has your back, so to speak. When we deal with the Four of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, this can be that sense of toing and froing maybe in some way, or going back and forth in a way, until you get what you're quite happy with. So yes, that could be in terms of negotiations, it could be in terms of collaborations. It might well be where you're just kind of also adapting and responding to a situation, and you might just feel like you have a lot on your plate. The Four of Cups is kind of really not accepting anything that you're unhappy with. So certainly in terms of offers, or what might be offered to you in terms of your part in some kind of project or initiative or collaboration of some kind as well. This is that kind of flexibility, adaptability, going backwards and forwards until you get what you're happy with. And I feel that there is an opportunity to do that as well, because the Wheel of Fortune is kind of that energy of has your back, good luck, good fortune. Divine timing and orchestration is available to you. It feels, certainly in terms of negotiations, again, if there is some kind of offer, if you're not happy with it, it's about going back and forth until you get to the place where you are happy in terms of money. Now that could well be agreeing some kind of money, for example, agreeing a way forward if you're negotiating something to do with money. The same thing applies. You get to a point here, there is flexibility, there is back and forth energy, there is that sense of sometimes also feeling a little bit overwhelmed or juggling multiple things. But this is a very powerful sign here, Virgo, that you have the opportunity to really constructively agree the right way forward that's right for you, whether it's to do with money areas, whether it's to do with collaborations, whether it's a sign of who does what. This can be a very powerful thing. The additional message on a personal level, it can be a level with the Four of Cups of being dissatisfied, discontent, and feeling that intuitively you are inspired to do something about it. You're inspired to bring change. You might feel that something happens here in October, and it's almost like that point that brings you to a point of addressing something with other people. The easiest example that I can give to you is if you feel that you're doing everything, if you feel that a discontent because you have everything on your shoulders, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're doing everything in a scenario. And it could well be, like I said, the easiest way that I can describe, for example, if you're taking care of parents and you also have a family to take care of, you also have a job and you're also doing, household duties, responsibilities. This might well be here where something has to give. Something has to kind of change, because there could well be something that needs to be addressed, and you're just like, you know what, we need to address this. So it could well be the reassignment of roles and responsibilities to other people who also have to pull their weight. You would look at that in terms of business, but you can also look at that from a personal point of view, asking other family members to step up, for example, and do their fair share, in terms of responsibilities and duties. This can also be quite a big thing for you as well. So that's what I see for you come October period. However, this is happening for you here, Virgo, you kind of get to a point here where you really do agree a constructive way forward that's really fair and happy for everybody, and that's what I really like in this energy. And a strong sense of spirit helping remove those obstacles, bring positive change. Lovely. The Six of Cups. The Six of Cups can be a connection, can be somebody who you've known for a significant amount of time. You have history, nostalgia, memories. So this can actually be to do with a person returning from the past in some way, a soul connection, friendship, family, love, romantic. You might have bonds in other areas of life like business as well. So it could just be a very important connection is available to you here in the month of November. On a personal level here, Virgo, there is a chance to start a new beginning with this person. It could well be, for example, personally. If that's the case, you might have inner conflict about this. It could also be a conflict with other people. Other people might be saying, you'll be crazy to give that person a chance, Virgo. But ultimately, we decide what's right for us. We decide how we want to move forward, regardless of what other people say as well. So this is a strong energy here of there could well be somebody returning into your life in November, and you decide whether you want to give it a go and give it a chance and see where something leads. This will be a very powerful thing on that basis. For those of you in business, with the Six of Cups, it can be an existing place or person or connection as well. And again, if there has been fallouts or disagreements with the Five of Wands, it might well be you're trying to figure out how you move forward, how you resolve something. But I feel that there is a way forward here that you can resolve with some kind of conflict, if that's the case on a personal level. Because clearly with the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, this is an opportunity to start something new or move in a direction, or I want to move in this direction. It can be to do with business, it can be to do with property, it can be to do with, where you just want to cultivate a new path. And there could well be some disagreement within an existing relationship about that. I feel for a lot of you here that you have an opportunity to get that resolved. Really, the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups together can represent some kind of soul connection, either from the past or, again, the present in some way. And it might well be that you get an opportunity to agree a way forward in some way here, Virgo, because this can be very positive on that basis. Something that you want to move forward on. It might well be that there's a level of disagreement, but I feel for a lot of you in November and December, you get to agree that way forward. Now, in terms of the Six of Cups, from a business point of view, it can be a place that you've worked for a significant amount of time, or an opportunity to go back to a place of work, or someone who you might have worked with before. Soul connections. There's happy memories. People who you might know together, this kind of scenario. The Five of Wands can be about competing for something as well. It's when we pit ourselves against other people. There is always an element of conflict with the Five of Wands, but we have conflict with competition in the sense that everybody wants to win, and it is about being in it to win it. So for some of you, it might well be a current place of work. There could well be an opportunity to be put forward to compete against other people for a position. And it might well be that you're considering, giving it a go, cultivating the new in some way. These energies will be very positive on that basis. Also very positive news as well with these two cards. Those people who are competing for something especially, it can also be going back to a place of work, again, or a past connection. So again, an opportunity to compete for something. These energies can also be very new energies, but they can also be messages in terms of good news. It's happening. It's on. That new path is opening up for you. Is what I see for you here, Virgo. And sometimes there's a bit of a learning curve with this kind of new path, because it might well be that you are ready to step into something new that you haven't done before, something that you've been competing for, but you're feeling ready for it. Fully understanding that it's going to be a bit of a learning curve, but you're ready for it. This is that kind of scenario here. Very exciting energy. Certainly November period, December period in particular. These are very exciting energies indeed. The Two of Cups can represent an important soul connection. So again, it could represent what we've been talking about in November period. This can be about agreements, coming to some kind of agreed way forward as well. An important person who you have a really strong bond with may well be influential for you in some way. So this is a very positive indicator on that. But like I said, it can also represent love, romance, whether it's existing or whether it's to do with someone coming back into your life. This is about figuring out what you've put time and energy into and whether you feel this person is your long-term person. And I think this is about getting that kind of perspective, if that's the case, with the Page of Swords. Even being open to look at something differently to do with this person. So this can be that scenario here, Virgo, as well, with the Knight of Wands. Sometimes we're dealing with a player. It's not limited to that. But the Knight of Wands can sometimes be a player. Again, if there's been conflict and you're wondering whether to give somebody, again, do I give it a go? Do I do this? If someone's coming back into your life and they messed you around before, you might be questioning, do I want to give this person another chance or not? For those of you, it's just conflict within an existing relationship. You want to do something the other person might not want to. And either way, that would mean come December period, you agree your way forward. I think that there is a clear way forward here with that Page of Swords energy. And again, Seven of Pentacles, we've come so far on this journey. It's about taking stock and evaluating where you're at in the relationship and going for it with the Knight of Wands. So it's very positive in terms of if there's been some disagreement in moving forward on something, come December period, I think that there is a clear way forward if that's the case. In terms of business, can also affect relationships. These energies, like I said, can be very positive in terms of the new opening up for you in business. The Knight of Wands can be offers and opportunities for change. And again, the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, really kind of like looking at something with fresh eyes. And it's about coming to an agreed way forward and going for it if that's the case. So if it means practical changes, if it means, a job, for example, comes up that might affect a relationship, or be brought in by a connection that you have a connection with. But if it affects a personal relationship, this is really an opportunity to go for it. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. I'm ready for this. So it might mean practical changes, for example, could be moving, relocating, or doing something like that here, Virgo. But I feel that whatever the conflict is, in an existing relationship, you understand how you need to move forward come December. There is that kind of fresh perspective, and you're not letting it get in the way of what would be a very powerful connection, if that's the case, in an existing relationship. One person really wants to do something, move forward on something, can be jobs, but not limited to that. It can be whatever you want to move forward on this basis. And this is sometimes just taking stock and evaluating, what you've put time into in the relationship. It could be your money, your financial, your opportunity areas as well, your savings. Sometimes things need reflection here. But this is that sense of all systems go. It's that kind of green light, let's do it, let's move forward. Whether it's furthering the relationship itself or practical sides of the relation that affect the relationship. The same thing really applies. There is a real green light energy here with what feels like an existing relationship here, Virgo, where there's been conflict in November, it's kind of resolved in December, and it just feels all systems go, let's do it. It's really exciting change, is what I see for you here. The additional message with the Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, again, even the pages, in these areas too. Some of you, it might well be that you want to go back to education. It might not be a business thing. It might well be, it can be business, but educational qualifications, skills development, even learn a new field in terms of business as well. And it might well be that you're kind of looking at your money side and wondering whether you can do it. Really that kind of learning energy as well with the Page of Swords. This would be, we can figure it out. We can do it. We can afford it. You go do the thing that you really want to do. So this just feels like there could also be some kind of educational flavour here between November and December, and you might be looking at funding it, or how you'll go about getting funding. Could be personally funded or again, state funded or, again, getting support in some way. This could be that sense of all systems go on that basis too. Is what I see for you, Virgo, for the next 3 months. Very exciting energies come November and December. An opportunity to really move forward on the new and really go for it is what I'm seeing for you. The additional message with the Knight of Wands, it could also be linked to things like departures as well. So again, you could be agreeing to leave somewhere. Again, looking at your financial situation and wondering if you can, again, leave somewhere or depart somewhere to do the new thing. So, I mean, these energies can also apply here. But these are really positive as overarching energies. Trusting your heart, your emotion, your intuition. Certainly November and December. 3 of Pentacles, staying grounded. Coming to an agreed way forward. That's right for everybody. And it's a constructive energy. So this is that practical side of life of just understanding how you navigate a situation to get everybody on the same page and agree a way forward that's fair for everybody is what I see for you here, Virgo. But lovely to have the Wheel of Fortune in the reading. Good luck, good fortune, divine timing, obstacles being removed, change, luck. You know, however this manifests for you, it just feels like you're kind of agreeing something here for October, and then certainly dealing with what feels like a place, a person, a connection, either from the past or currently in your space. But there is some kind of really exciting way forward, I feel, come December period. All right, let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Virgo? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. Message for Virgo. Let's pull you a fortune message. We have Owl, number 23. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. Very powerful in terms of wisdom, truth, insight, the owl energy. Let's pull one more for you. We have number 26, Plane. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. So journeys can be practical or energetic, so there could well be some important journey here in the next 3 months as well. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Virgo? Thank you. Let's pull an angel message for you. Message for Virgo. So your angel number, Virgo, 1221. That might resonate with you. You might be seeing repeating signs of that number as well. This number is a message of encouragement. Even if you fall, you must still rise again. Do not allow yourself to be defeated by small failures along the way. Remind yourself that you have just learned what's not working, and that failure is a necessary part in your success story. All right, Virgo, let's see what we have for you. Message for our lovely Virgos. Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. Message for Virgo. Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. We have dolphin, play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. So sometimes play energy, it might well be here that just enjoy the fun side, do things that bring you joy and happiness. It balances out our energy when we're dealing with more challenging aspects of life. So give yourself a break. Do something fun. And we have Raven, Shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. So the raven represents change. Virgo. That's what I have for you for the next 3 months, October to December 2025. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful next 3 months, and I will see you next time.